Good day, this is VC3 News Bite for Monday, August 12th. I am Shadane McLean. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonzales, in giving an update on the relief progress during Hurricane Beryl's passing, says while the relief, recovery and reconstruction, which he deems as the 3 Rs, is ongoing, government is still continuing with the central developmental task, which was part of its agenda for the year. Speaking on WFM's Issues at Hand program yesterday, Dr. Gonzales says work has to continue on the developmental tasks, especially those that were funded in this year's budget.
If we don't do them in tandem, we can find ourselves in greater problems. Yes. It means, of course, by doing all of these things together, we are stretching the capacity of both the private and public sectors to their breaking point. I don't think we have reached there yet.
Given an example, he said housing is a major part of the Triple R. However, there are only 135 contractors registered with the Ministry of Housing. He said over a 2-week period, the ministry had been asking for skilled and unskilled workers in the construction industry, as well as contractors to register with them. He added that workers in the building industry should also register with Roads, Buildings and General Services Authority (BRAXA), as there is a need to build government buildings.
So it's the construction and reconstruction of government buildings, and also the housing. Clearly, things like cleanup and all the rest of it, we can come to that. Require a lot of manpower.
The Bishop's College Steel Orchestra, Starlift Steel Orchestra and Blondie Bird and Friends are amongst winners in yesterday's Junior Panorama, King and Queen of the Bands, as well as Individual of the Year competition. The Junior Panorama had to be rescheduled from June 30th as the country was preparing for the imminent passage of Hurricane Beryl on July 1st, which devastated the Grenadine Islands and caused significant damage on mainland St. Vincent. The Carnival Development Corporation, in consultation with the government, decided to go ahead with Vincimas 2024, but with some adjustments, which saw the King and Queen of the Bands competition not being held during the Dimanche Gras show as usual, as the costumes were not ready. However, last evening, patrons were treated to a full display of what was eliminated during the Carnival week. Bishop's College Kingstown performing Party Fever, first place with C.W. Prescott Primary School taking the 2nd spot with Madness, and South Rivers Methodist School coming in 3rd with Congratulations. For the community bands, Starlift Steel Orchestra walked away with the top spot with A Filter Party. Symphonic Steel Orchestra's performance of Teaser was 2nd, followed by Elite Steel Orchestra, The Dancing, in 3rd position. Queen of the Bands, Blondie Bird and Friends, Simone Richardson, portrayed Ya Asentewa, Queen of the Ashanti, was crowned Queen of the Bands. She was followed by Selena Clouden of SVG Players International, A Look Inside the New York Aquarium, and Verlene Ralph of the Professionals Bling with The Riches of the Earth, portrayed Tickled Lockhart. There was a tie for the 3rd spot in the King of the Bands competition between Nelson Block, the merrymaker of A Mad Symphony, portrayed by Shawali Johnson, and Kelvin Billinghurst, representing SVG Players International Mass Band Dragon Dancers, celebrating Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon. The King of the Bands 2024 went to Jelani Niles of Blondie Bird and Friends, portraying African arts and craft, while Atiron Lockhart of Link's Mass Band, Jewel of the Seas, docked at the SVG cruise ship but placed 2nd. VC3 sends out a hearty congratulations to all winners in yesterday's competition. The Humanitarian Mission to St. Vincent and the Grenadines of the International Development Coordinating Committee for the Caribbean, or the Committee for International Development in the Caribbean, SIDCAR, started today. The Education Ministry says the committee, which is a brand of the International Literacy Association, ILA, will host its mission until August 16th under the theme Psychosocial Support Through Literacy. The objectives for the mission are to provide psychosocial support through literacy, building capacity of local literacy professionals, highlight the work of SIDCAR in the Caribbean, and provide resources. a professional development PD session targeting teachers from the Southern Grenadines and members of the SVG Literacy Association will be held on Wednesday at the Foreign Affairs Conference Room from 9 a.m. We'll be right back with the sports.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride, not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Welcome back. The 2024 Hyrule Northeast Football League kicked off its season yesterday, Sunday, 11th August, at the Chile playing field. In the opening match, Spring Village defeated Greg's Village 2-0. Shamar Wilkes netted twice for the Spring Village to secure the victory. A female festival, Community Shield Cup division, and a grassroots festival will feature this season's lineup. 8 teams will compete in the Community Shield Club Championship. The competition resumes on Wednesday, August 14th. And in cricket, St. Vincent and the Grenadines had to settle for the 3rd spot in the Windward Islands Senior Men's Super 50 Championships that ended in St. Lucia on Saturday. SVG faced Grenada at the Mindo Phillip Park, with Grenada scoring 226 all out from 36.5 overs. Meanwhile, Dominica was crowned champion after beating St. Lucia at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium. Dominica posted 169 all out from 44.3 overs. Both St. Lucia and Dominica won 2 matches, but Dominica was declared champion on the basis of the head-to-head clash after the championships were revamped following no play on the first 2 days. St. Vincent and the Grenadines beat Dominica but lost to St. Lucia. Grenada lost 2 matches and 1 due to abandonment. Taking a look at the weather. Present conditions, cloudy and slightly hazy. Winds east at 6 kilometers per hour or 4 miles per hour. Temperature 30.6 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity 69%. The barometric pressure 1013.8 millibars. Our 24-hour rainfall 6 millimeters. Yesterday's maximum 30.9 degrees Celsius and last night's minimum 23.1 degrees Celsius. Our synopsis, unstable conditions associated with potential tropical cyclone 5 is affecting the islands. The forecast, partly cloudy to cloudy and slightly hazy, with pockets of light to moderate showers and isolated thunderstorms. The weather advisory, residents and motorists in areas prone to flooding and landslides or near rivers and streams should exercise caution. The sea conditions, slight to moderate in open waters with swells from 1 to 2.5 meters. The marine advisory, exercise caution for above normal sea swells and occasional gusty winds. Thank you for viewing. You can join us same time tomorrow, and remember to log on to our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. See you next time. I am Shadeen McLean.